Smithy, it's been 301 days since our last competitive game, and what a way to come back.
Yeah, I'm chuffed. I am knackered. The pre-season has been horrendous from start to finish, and I've got to give credit to all the staff that have got the players ready for today. I think our game plan was bang on. Last 30 minutes of the game was tough, but that was fitness. You know, we've had COVID through the squad. Some players are playing without having trained this week because of it. But full credit to the players for getting there, and for the staff getting on already. But yeah, what a great win, and a great way to come back. Like I say, 301 days. Where's those days? Where are those days gone? But yeah, we're pleased to be back, and I'm amazed with the win, to be fair.
Let's talk about the goals. As you said, it's a 3-1 win. Sian Wiley grabbing a first half brace in like about 3 minutes. She's come on from the fullback that we signed.
Yeah, she is. You know what? She's one of the most amazing people to have around the squad as well. Great fullback. Credit to Lee. Lee wanted to see her up front. We put her up front, and then she's been fantastic. Yeah, in the warm-up she was hitting top bins from outside the box all the time, and so her confidence was obviously high. And what I love is that we've worked with Rachel, with Emily, with Hannah at training, talking about these crosses, and as a coach it's fantastic to see what you've worked on at training to come out on a match day, and that's exactly what's happened today. We've got down the sides, we've switched the ball, we've put the ball in the middle, and Sian's got across her player and scored 2 great goals.
And let's talk about Emily Wernan. I mean, I think she's not going to know too much about the goal she scored, but a goal's a goal. But a general play in that game today, she looked like a different player.
Yeah, she's worked so hard, and she's a massive part of this squad, and she's another one that's come back from having COVID, so her energy levels are low, and she's cramping up early in the game, but she's got through 60 odd minutes for us. And like I said, she didn't know much about the goal, but the fact that she's high pressing with low energy levels after 60 minutes, and she's won that ball from high pressing, so fair play to her. Absolute credit to Emily that she's here, because she's had a hard time with COVID, like a lot of them have. But what Emily does is she sits down and she listens to the tactics that we talk about, because sometimes when we first got here, or when Emily first came to the club, maybe we'd talk about how we wanted to play, and Emily wouldn't really understand, or she'd try and play the way that she knows. And what we've seen from this pre-season onwards is that she has been fantastic. She's been taking on information, and she's been putting it in place on the pitch.
And how did you feel the team got on as a whole? Because as well, you had a host of new faces. You gave 4 debuts to starting players, and then you had 3 players coming on for their debuts as well, and competitive senior debuts as well for those players.
Yeah, we haven't got long to talk about all of them, so I won't talk about all of them. But Britt, I think, was amazing today. What a player! I was trying to sign her for a few years. But she is amazing. Her feet are great, and it's going to be good to see how she links up with the others in there. And I think, Rachel's come in from Maidenhead. Rachel was outstanding again today, and Eleanor and Lydia coming off the bench, for their competitive debuts, and Amy Lawrence as well. And it's great to see that these players have come from our reserve team and our development team all the way up to the first team, and they've just gone and played Cheltenham, who will be in the top 4 this season in this league. And they've gone and played and taken 3 points off them. So yeah, full credit to all of them, really.
How do you sum up today's win?
I'm relieved. I'm so tired. It's been awful. I don't think I spoke to many people this week, just because we've been concentrating on the game and just trying to forget about all of the rubbish that's happened over the last couple of months. But the group are more together now, and we're always together, but it's just a little bit of a different feel this season. And I think the players that we've got in have integrated themselves well. And I'm not on about the football, I'm on about just being a friend, being there, backing someone up. If someone gets kicked, they go and kick them back, and just stuff like that. I think the feeling in the squad is much better this season than I've ever known it. And I think the football today was really good, and hopefully you could hear some comments from the crowd when we were playing, and it was positive. We always play nice football, we always have, but we've always looked a little bit at the back, a little bit how should I say, we've got some individual errors in ourselves. But today we didn't have that. We would look solid. I think Lucy and Tucker have done fantastically well coming back. But yeah, I think overall I'm just relieved to get the points. Cheltenham are a very good team, very good team. They've played loads of pre-season friendlies with their squad, so they were ready for today. And I think we got our tactics bang on. So yeah, really pleased, really happy, and go into next week you know, we've got 3 games in 7 days now. How are we going to recover from this? You got people cramping up after 60 minutes today. Well, they've got to play 3 games in 7 days, so we'll work hard on that, and we look forward to, you know, hosting Maidenhead next week.
And just a final word, we saw the return of Lauren Cheshire. She's had 11 months out since her broken leg last season. How big of a character is she to have back, not just around the squad, but in that starting 11?
Yeah, she is huge to have back. You know, I love her a bit. She's fantastic, and the way she talks to all the others is brilliant. I mean, we took captaincy off her just for a couple of games so she can focus on herself, and Tucker's stepped up to the fold on that, and she's been fantastic as a captain. But Cheshire's come in, and you know, she's not shying away from tackles. She's still doing the overlaps down the right hand side. She's playing left back for us. She plays centre back for us in part of pre-season. She has been fantastic, and you know, you go and stand outside our dressing room door and she's the first voice you hear, and we love that. You know, and the girls that are injured as well, like the injured players that are still injured, they're at every training session, they're at every game, you know, they're supporting us, they're running little drills at training just to be involved. Everyone, like I said, the feeling in the group is really good this year, and we just want to keep that going now.